All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to break down a really unique creative framework that's making waves with top professionals. It's called 3226 Fun, and it's this incredibly well thought out system that manages to blend clear, structured rules with just limitless creativity to build a truly global community. And this right here, this is the vision at its absolute core. You see, it's not just about having fun for a moment. It's about creating a powerful, shared energy that turns all these individual creative sparks into one massive collective fire. This one idea is really the North Star for everything we're about to talk about.
So before we get into the nuts and bolts of the creative playbook and how you can jump in, it's so important to really get the philosophy behind it. Why does this framework even exist? What's the core belief that's driving this whole movement?
This is the fundamental idea. In a world of high stakes, high pressure creativity, this model says that moments of pure play are not just distractions, they're essential fuel. They are the vibrant threads that weave color and life into our work. They spark those unexpected innovations, and they help build a creative community that's truly resilient.
So, what is it officially? Well, 3226 Fun is a dedicated recreational space inside the larger 3226 world ecosystem. And its mission is crystal clear: to elevate excellence and creativity by intentionally and purposefully designing opportunities for play. This isn't about random fun. We're talking about structured, purposeful celebration.
Now let's talk about the foundation holding this entire structure up. See, this isn't just a random set of rules. It's all built on a core philosophy that gives every single action meaning and direction. This is what gives the whole framework its real power.
The Xenon philosophy is, it's beautifully simple, but also incredibly effective. It all rests on three perfectly balanced pillars. First, there's a relentless drive for success and achievement. Second, a deep, genuine commitment to supporting and lifting up the community. And third, and this is crucial, the recognition of bringing joy to oneself. It's this total approach, professional, communal, and personal, that creates such a sustainable environment for creativity to just flourish.
Okay, so now that we get the why, let's really get into the how. We're going to unpack the framework's core components now. And I want you to think of these less as restrictions and more like creative prompts, a kind of shared language for this global community of professionals.
The very first core principle is the rule of mirroring. This is such a fascinating and direct way to establish an immediate sense of unity. It's almost like a psychological shortcut to cohesion, creating this powerful visual bond that says so much before anyone even speaks.
So, how's it applied? It's simple. Creators adopt similar or even identical clothing, and the effect is amazing. Internally, it builds this strong sense of team identity, but externally, it creates an incredibly powerful and unified visual statement that is instantly recognizable and just screams shared purpose.
Okay, next up, we're moving from that principle of human connection to the rules that govern the brand's visual identity. These are the signature elements that act like a consistent thread, making sure every single piece of content is unmistakably part of the 30-22-6 Fun universe.
Now, this slide gives you a very clear visual palette to work with. First, that signature M3 image has to be integrated into real-world photos. Second, the number 3 should be creatively woven in. This could be super obvious, like written text, or something more subtle, like a group of 3 objects. And finally, you want to recreate that distinct blue and orange color environment. This gives every creator a clear sandbox to play in, providing structure, but without ever stifling that originality. And this brings us to the final, and maybe the most crucial part of the framework. Because after establishing the structure in that shared visual language, the model intentionally throws the door wide open for your individual expression.
This slide just illustrates the balance so perfectly. The framework isn't meant to limit you, it's designed to be the stage for your unique talent. As long as you're operating within these shared rules, this is your space to innovate, to excel, and to leave your own unique creative signature on the world.
So, we've explored the philosophy and we've walked through the practical framework. Now let's zoom out and just look at the bigger picture, because this is so much more than a model. It's an invitation to join a global celebration of professional creativity.
The vision here is truly massive. It's all about creating a shared creative language that completely transcends borders. It's about establishing a recognizable standard of excellence and playful innovation that you can find absolutely anywhere in the world.
And at the end of the day, this is the goal: To build a community of creative professionals who are dedicated to celebrating their work, experiencing that shared happiness, and building a collective portfolio of great memories and incredible achievements. It's just a really powerful and inspiring mission.
And that brings us to the end of our breakdown. The framework is clear, the philosophy is powerful, and the community is global. The only question left is the one you see right now. Within this incredible system for excellence and play, how will you share your creativity?